Today we're going to make a reverse perspective of a pagoda. Let's start this perspective in pencil. First, let's make a vanishing point somewhere towards the top of the paper. We don't need a horizon line because we are looking at the sky. Using a ruler or other straight edge, we need to make two lines that go from the vanishing point to the edge of the paper. It'll look like a skinny triangle. Now make two more lines outside of your triangle the same distance apart. Now we need to make the different parts of the pagoda building. The building has sections, so we're going to go ahead and make horizontal lines like train tracks on our piece. Notice how my horizontal lines get farther and farther apart as I get closer to the bottom of the paper. This gives the illusion that the closer it gets to you, the bigger it is. Now from each horizontal line on the corner of the outside, you're going to connect it to the inside. This will give the corners of the roof of the pagoda. Many Chinese and Japanese buildings have these roof corners as a part of their architectural design. Finally, we're going to draw a line below the horizontal line to show where the roof comes to the other side. In each square of the building, you could add a window. I'm going to use an arc window design, but you could choose any shape you would like for your windows. Remember, the windows get bigger as they get closer to you, so try to fill the space as much as you can. Now we need to trace our perspective building. I'm going to use a nice dark Sharpie because that's the easiest to see on my paper. When I trace, I need to make sure that I only trace the lines that I need to show my building. I don't need to trace all of my perspective lines. When I'm tracing, I also need to consider how dark and clean the line is. Later, we're going to do some photo editing to turn this into a negative. So the stronger and darker your lines and coloring are, the better your image will turn out. As with any perspective, we no longer need those perspective lines that helped guide us in our drawing, so make sure you carefully erase all of your lines. Now that we have our pagoda building drawn, now it's time for us to add our night sky. To make a night sky, I like to start with a moon. Sometimes I like to use circular objects, such as my coffee cup, to help me make my circle. To make my moon more realistic, I like to add little holes or pips that show the craters. Now let's add some fireworks to our night sky. Fireworks often come from a central point and then extend outward. You can do as many different kinds of fireworks in different sizes around your sky. Now this may seem counterintuitive, but we're going to color all of the places we want white in our black marker. Remember, the more clearly you color and the less line work that shows, the better the positive and negative will show up. So color any spaces that you would like to be bright white. Great job on your drawing. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to take the inverse image to make it a night drawing. Good job.